Yeah, I know. It's early. I get it. But you know what else is happening? We are playing some Forza. We have a goal in mind today, as I said in the Go Live notification and alluded to in the title. We will not yawn a single time on the stream. I can tell you that. That is a for sure certainty. Ooh, spider. I've heard of those, I think. Oh, these aren't my cars that I have. These are cars that I have to buy. Oh, I'm sorry. Ooh, I don't mind that at all. 10 million? Okay, I do mind that, actually. That is not nice. Why would you give us a car like that and not... When we can't afford it, why would you do that? That's American capitalism in a nutshell. It's actually a really cool looking car. Oh my goodness. We can't do Forza Vista unless we buy it. Okay, we need to get this car. Is there a way to make it... That was not a yawn, I promise. It wasn't a yawn. Is there a way to favorite this so we remember how much we love it? It doesn't look like there is a way. That's kind of weird. You have to buy the Warthog. That's strange. This car looks really good for being only 240,000. I feel like I should get it. Let's take a look at it, shall we? Oh, that's a beautiful car. Yeah, we're definitely gonna get that. I will buy that, yes. Unfortunately, that means we can't buy the $1 million car I was looking at the other day. But we will... Oh, I've never even heard of this company. Ascari? Oh, explode for me. You know what? Even though I'm really tired... No, because I'm tired, the sounds I make may be even worse. I'm sorry about that. Whoa! What? The engine is in the top? That is so peculiar. Usually the engine would be back here. Or, you know, up here. But nah, the engine is between them. Whoa. I wonder how much this car is in real life. Oh. I have to be honest, that's not really getting me. I don't know about that. It's not getting me too much. All right. Let's wait, where do we... No, how do I... Oh, whoops, I accidentally turned it off. My bad. We have to turn it back on. I could just exit into the Forza-thon, or whatever. Forza Festival. But I wanted to do it the way that the game wanted us to do it. So hopefully this music is copyright free. It apparently, you know, if it's not copyright free and I get in trouble for it, I will sue them. That's America in a nutshell as well. Oh, it looks so nice, man. This is a good car. That's a beautiful car. So, our goal today is to get through the first 4 seasons. And I believe we've gone through the first 2 already. That was not a yawn. Hush. I have never yawned on stream. I'm not sure where I'm going, actually. We should probably set a place to go to. Oh yeah, I wanted to do this, but I don't know if it's a good thing to do right now, considering the season that we're in. I feel like that might be a bad idea. So let's wait until the next season that we get to, okay? Oh, and I did a couple things off stream. Not much. I mostly drove around a little bit. I broke some bonus boards. But there's one sort of major thing that I did do as well, and that's the thing that we're going to come up against right here. Unfortunate that I went the exact opposite way. Okay, and also since we're on the way there, let's try and get this bonus board. Which I thought we already got, actually. I'm not sure. I could have sworn we got that board already. But maybe there's just a lot of boards that are under the bridge. Game Headface 2, welcome in. Vroom vroom. Yeah. There you go.
Hey, Abraham Lincoln. This winter showcase is going to be incredible. I need a driver I can rely on, with a proven record, who doesn't mind the cold. What do you say? All I need you to do is catch a train into Edinburgh.
So that is how you say Edinburgh. I've been saying Edinburgh this whole time. I feel like such an American. Okay. I don't want to do these in the winter. It sounds like a bad idea, man. I don't want to. Stop. All my life I've been over the top. I don't know what I'm doing. All I know is I don't want to stop.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
This game looks super boring. Do a race. If you think it looks boring, you don't have to be here, Game Headface 2. You know this. You're no stranger to not watching a stream if you don't like the game. It's okay. I'm not gonna do a race yet. I'm just gonna... Well, first off, let's just get that off the screen.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Oh, I think this is the beauty spot we wanted to do. I'm heading to a beauty spot right now, which I believe are based on real places in the United Kingdom. Same as Australia and Forza Horizon 3. I think they're based on real places. Yeah, Derwent Water. Derwent Water. I'll stay for as long as I want. Thank you very much.
Beautiful spot. One
The
of my favorites.
audacity.
I've camped in the bank so many times.
Thank
I think
you.
Even the fish are sick of
Thank you for noticing my audacity. I'm a big fan of Audacity. And I'm not talking about the audio program. I think that is a really janky program. I'm not sure how it got so popular. I know I'm throwing out the hot takes right now. So this is pretty much the only major thing I did outside of the stream. I just went to this beauty spot. I feel like the beauty spots in this game are not as interesting as Forza Horizon 3. I thought in Forza Horizon 3 it had more camera angles, there was more movement. You could see from many different angles because of the different camera angles. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Anyways, okay, I think we'll be able to do this. On the snow.
Turn left.
Although snow at nighttime, I don't know about that combination. So she just stands there in 2 feet of snow. I noticed that as well. I wasn't gonna say anything. But yeah, it is kind of strange. It's almost like the people were an afterthought in this game or something. Just kidding, Playground Games, if you're watching. I love you guys. You make some amazing games. You didn't make me a great driver, but you make some amazing games. Okay. So the snow... This car and the snow are not agreeing too much. I'm really sorry about that, but we're getting there. Ah yes, the frozen lake. Indeed.
Recalculating route.
Ooh, area discovered. The Glafunian district. The Gladfunian district.
You have arrived at your destination.
Woo! Let's go. So what's different about this one? There's a lot that's different about this one. I just don't know what it is. The setting is different. Instead of taking place in... I think the first game took place in Colorado. Second game took place in a mixture of Italy and France. Third game took place in Australia. This game takes place in the United Kingdom. I think mostly Scotland and England. There are some new cars.
You know when they said the Flying Scotsman? I was expecting to see Alex being shot out of a cannon. I suppose this'll do instead.
There's more customization items you can use on your character. In fact, you couldn't customize the character at all in Forza Horizon 3. The showcases, you have some new showcases you can do, like this one. Showcases are really cool, generally. They demonstrate the scope of the game. Excuse me, it's winter. That water should be completely frozen over. What are you doing, game? Maybe the developers decided it wasn't as cool without the water flying around, sloshing around. Whoa, dude! It's like Uncharted 2. Yes, whenever I see a train in a game, I just think of Uncharted 2. They made such a big deal out of it. I have to. Oh boy. I'm trying to look at chat and play. I'm sorry. Not working out so well. So, in these showcases, you generally race against something much faster and bigger than you. Like in Forza Horizon 3, there's one with a jet. I'm trying to think of other things. Oh, this game has the James Bond car pack. You get, I think, 9 cars from the James Bond franchise, as well as clothing based on James Bond. That's really exciting for people like me that love James Bond movies. And if you ever loved GoldenEye, I'm sure that you can find some enjoyment there too. Even though I don't think anything is from GoldenEye. Because I think GoldenEye was 1997 and they have a car from 1999. I think. Oh, whoa. Whoa, whoa, dude! Catch 10, brah! Hang 10. Whatever. Oh my gosh. I don't live in Hawaii, okay? I don't know the surfer lingo as well as you might think. Oh boy. I'm sorry, GameHeadface 2, if you're talking, or anyone else that might be in the chat. I'm sorry. I am trying to focus a little bit on this. I heard that they have a mission based around the Warthog. There's like a legitimate Halo mission. Not like Halo mission, but like there's more to the mission than just, oh, ride the Warthog over here. I think I heard that. But I didn't look up what it is because I don't want to be spoiled. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so rumbly. We might have to do that again, unfortunately. That sucks.
Not a problem. We've got it rigged so we can turn the train around and run it again. Don't ask how. It was a nightmare.
That's funny. That's funny commentary. I like that. Honestly, seeing all these cool cars and trains just makes me want to play a Transformers game. Well, good luck finding any of the recent ones, because, well, okay, never mind. They're still available physically, obviously, but, you know, Activision took down all of them on the digital storefronts because they like to do that. Transformers has ruined my enjoyment of normal vehicles. I could see that. Transformers is pretty cool. I bet they'll have Transformers DLC eventually in these games. I love the idea of racing a train when you're right next to it. It's really cool. Oh my gosh, Game Headface 2, are you okay? Did you hit your head? Because that was a very positive comment, and I'm not used to that. That doesn't make sense to me, Game Headface 2. Dirt racing? Oh yeah, they have all these different leveling systems in the game now for different races.
Spring racing, because I have a couple of events you will definitely be interested in. No more trains though, I promise.
Okay, I feel like it's gonna take longer to get through this first year than I initially thought it would.
Now that's worth a ticket to the next round. Kira put me in charge of the Dirt Series to help find our next dirt racing champion. And from what I've seen of your driving, I reckon you've got what it takes. Keep on qualifying like this, and you'll earn that title quicker than you think.
Okay. Der Winter Trail? Ooh. There's also this one, but I wanna keep the showcases to a minimum. I don't wanna desensitize y'all. Where am I? Wow, I'm way over here. What happened there? Oh, I was probably the end of the showcase. That's right. Speaking of Transformers, have you seen the new Bumblebee trailer? I haven't. I'm worried because I don't think it's any surprise that I hate trailers nowadays. And I think it's something that we all know, that I hate trailers. I thought the first trailer was really good. It had a different vibe from the other Transformers films, which I think is very good as well. I think it would be a nice change of pace to switch up the style a bit, make them different in some form. Even though it seems like the other films are doing just fine. But I don't know, it had more of a dramatic angle from that first trailer. But I think I heard that a couple people show up, meaning a couple robots that we know of show up in this new trailer. And that's cool, I guess. Wait, what? Are you serious? No. Forza Horizon 4. No, I won't do that. Unless there's something in it for me. No. I can't believe that. I actually hate it when games on mobile do that. They're like, oh, enjoying the game? Rate us 5 stars on the App Store. And then I thought, oh, it's just on mobile, that's okay, but now they have it on a freaking full console release? Are you kidding me, guys? I was gonna say dude, so that's why it came out as goo at first. Sorry. Been mixing up my words lately, as we learned last night. I am now a member of the Goosh Society. Gooshness.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. Turn right.
I don't want to hear you. They gave a lot of the characters their G1 designs. I'm not sure. Oh, like their first generation designs? Or is it something different? Obviously most people love that, but I feel like some of those designs don't translate into a realistic setting very well at all. Okay, so I'm guessing that does mean like first generation. I'm not familiar with those designs, so I couldn't tell you either way what my opinion is.
When it is safe to do so.
But
200 yards. Turn right.
based on other things, wow, that guy just went right into me. Please don't quote that.
Turn right.
I know what you're talking about though, with certain designs not translating well. Like, there are a lot of comic book designs that I don't think translate well to a realistic setting. Like Bane, his Nightfall outfit, all that stuff. No, he can't. He cannot translate to a realistic setting with those designs. Ooh, Castle View Road. Is there a castle? Oh, maybe I have a castle. Am I the one in the castle?
Apparently there are big Edinburgh events coming
Yes,
up.
G1 means
So I
the
thought
old
you could use
blocky
your place
designs
in
from
the
the old
suburbs.
cartoon. I
It's
see.
not cheap, but
I'm sure you'd
come
recognize
on.
them if you saw
This is
them.
the most beautiful city in the UK, maybe the world, if you ask Alex.
I just got a house. I'm not going to get another one, even though that one looks pretty nice. Good morning, Linz. How's it going? This is probably one of the earliest streams I've ever done. And also, it seems like Catterday might be over for the... Oh, I think that's one reason you also came in, right? Gamehead Phase 2? Because it wasn't a Catterday stream? I do think they're over for the time being, though. I can't think of anything that has to do with cats that I want to play. 3D World, I think that's Scorched Earth at this point. I played it enough on stream, and I don't really want to go back and try to redo Champions Road to Completion, nor all of those trials. While I had fun at the time, I don't know, I just feel like it would be playing it too much at that point. So, oh yeah, we should probably go to, you know what, I don't want to do this. I told you guys we'd be making a lot of progress. Let's fast travel around and do some stuff, okay? Let's do that. How's that sound? Okay, apparently I can't fast travel because of reasons, but we'll be able to get there at least. How is everyone? I am tired, but I'm okay. My Spanish studying last night when I was about to go to sleep, I was studying in my head. I was practicing the concepts. I was trying to remember the concepts, and I think I have them down pretty well. I was remembering, wait, this isn't a test for all of the chapters we've ever done. This is a chapter 8 and 9, or 7 and 8 test. And I know that stuff. The only thing I need to do is practice the vocabulary, which I can do over the weekend bit by bit. I'm pretty good with vocabulary, I think. So, I decided to not study all day, every day, because I don't think it's necessary. There's a possibility of overstudying. Now, you might think, oh, that's just a rationalization for you to play more of this game, right, Trog? Yeah, it is. But there's truth behind it, okay, Linz94? And anyone else that cares deeply about my education? And plus, if... I don't anticipate that I'll do poorly on the test, but if I did do poorly, it's not going to be a deal breaker. I'll still be able to get an A in the class, because there are still 2 big tests left, one of them bigger than the last 2 combined, so I think we'll be okay. You mean I missed every Catterday stream ever? Oh my goodness! Oh, Linz. Yeah, maybe, up to this point. But it can come back in the future. If a game comes out, or if I see a game that has a cat that I think would be fun to play, we'll do it. We'll do another Catterday. Don't worry. Linz, it's only on an indefinite hiatus. It doesn't mean it's never coming back. Just in limbo right now. That's all. That's all. No big deal.
Let's get you set up with some new wheels, shall
No
we?
more Catterday? Oh no. Yeah, Gamehead Phase 2, he's joking. He hates the phrase Catterday. For some reason, he has this crusade against it. Might as well be living in
Should handle the
the
conditions nicely.
time of the Crusades. I was trying to get the date. I don't remember it. I think there were 9 Crusades in all. He could be part of the 10th Crusade against Catterday. And watch nobody convert to your side, Gamehead Phase 2. Your crusade will be a failure. Because you are the only person in the world that doesn't like Catterday.
Let's take a look at Horizon Blueprint. This is something I let our old
You were one of the
festival
lucky
play
ones.
around
Wow.
with in
Yep, there
Australia.
you go.
But they're not here. So I need to see if we have any
Calling
fresh
me out.
blueprinting talent.
Oh, yeah, when I was talking about... Well, I mean, you're the only person that really... You asked how my studying was going. And I think we both know what you meant by that. To me, that said... You said you'd be studying, and now you're not. So you go study, okay? Yeah. Yeah, I know, Linz. Whoa, dude. I was watching a video on the... Okay, we're actually gonna... Just so we make progress, we're gonna turn this on. And we're also... Yeah, we'll turn that off as well. We'll put it to average. I was genuinely concerned about your studying. I know. But it's okay. I think I'm alright. It's gonna deal a lot with the irregular verbs in the preterite form, the past tense. The perfect past. There's also imperfect, but we haven't learned that yet. So I'm pretty sure I know a lot of those. There are a couple nuances I need to get around. Like the past tense of traducir. I need to remember if it has hieron or just ron. Like is it tradujeron or tradujeron? It's little stuff like that, that's all. And then I already know the comparatives of equality, comparatives of inequality. If you compare something of equal stature, like he is as tall as him, as the other guy, you use tan because it's an adjective, tall. And then if you are comparing verbs, you go with tanto, always with verbs. So he studies as much as him, or she studies as much as him. And then if you are comparing nouns, you have to make it agree with the noun in number and gender. So that would be tanto, tanta, tantos, tantas. For masculine singular, feminine singular, masculine plural, feminine plural, respectively. What are the other things? Those are pretty much the major things. The difference between conocer and saber. Saber is... It's just like in French, where conocer is for being familiar with. Saber is to know facts, or know how to do something. So, do you know this person? Do you know Taylor Swift? In English, we don't really have this. Do you know Taylor Swift? It would be like, yeah, I know of her, but are you familiar with her? Do you know her? Are you friends with her? No. We don't really have that in English, I don't think.
Nothing like a nice high-speed
Oh,
drive
do you like
in
my
the country,
dapper
eh?
James Bond
How's
suit?
driving, pal?
I love it. It's because I want the best for everyone. Oh, I'm sorry for caring, okay? Don't worry. I know you're kidding. It's fine if you had all caps. I mean, don't go crazy with it. But, no, you're fine. There's some, I don't know, there's a bit of a bias I have for certain people in my chat, where if you've demonstrated your kindness or friendliness or good behavior in the past, I'm a little more lenient about what happens if you do break a rule. Like, a good example is Bieberg 4 was backseating like a fiend the other day with Resident Evil 4. And I didn't reprimand him too heavily because he is royalty. He's been here for quite a while. Now, some people might be concerned that I consider some people royalty when they've been around for a long time, but I consider Bree royalty when she's been around for only a few months. Listen, I know what royalty is, okay? Get off my back. I had an election with myself, and I decided, hey, you know what? I'm gonna crown Bree royalty as well. So, just get off my back about it. You guys keep tweeting to me about it, and okay, I understand. There's some inequality going on. There's a bit of a class system that's forming in the chat. I know, I'm sorry. It's not gonna be as bad or exclusive as the caste system. In India, it's fine. Don't worry about it. We are here to have fun, and I sometimes put tags on people that I consider fun. I'm sorry, okay? Lins94, you're royalty. GameHeadface 2, I regret to inform you, regret for me, but you are royalty as well. You've been around for a long time. But that doesn't mean that I won't ban you for something. But you haven't done anything even close to bannable, so don't worry about that. Anyways, that was a really dumb tangent. Just based on the caps thing. Basically, you don't have to worry about it. Let's see. What else did we talk about? The vocabulary for the first chapter dealt mostly with the the house, like the rooms in the house, and places in the city, like post office, marketplace, doctor's office, dentist's office. Oh yeah, one thing I do need to brush up on is giving directions, just in case. Giving directions is actually probably my weakest part of Chapter 7. Chapter 8, I don't really remember much about Chapter 8 in terms of like new concepts. That's where we learned about the irregular form of the preterite. And Chapter 7 is where we learn the regular form of the preterite. I'm pretty good with that, but I'll definitely have to do flashcards or something just to verify that goodness. Preterite is pretty easy. Or should I say it's preterite easy? That's such a bad joke. Shut up. It was not good. I understand. Please don't ban me, Twitch. I just love how we don't know where the conversation's going to go. Hey! That's the kind of comment I like. Yeah. Thank you. I wish I took Spanish, way easier than Mandarin. Now, I don't know Mandarin very well, obviously, but Spanish, it is a lot easier than that. Based on what I know of Japanese, I did take Japanese, and definitely the hardest language in terms of learning the vocabulary, because you have to learn separate written things for everything, every single word. I know there's a radical system, but it doesn't help as much as I thought it would for expediting the process of learning. I'm assuming Mandarin is pretty difficult, though. But I'm curious. I don't want to impose anything on you. But I have a viewer that's been talking to me about wanting to learn Mandarin. And I'm wondering how much of it do you know, and if you'd be willing to offer him help or assistance in any way? Again, no pressure. And it might be rude to even ask that, but I just thought I'd ask just in case. Because I think that's very serendipitous that you would know Mandarin or have studied Mandarin when I have someone who's asking about, like, should I learn Mandarin? That would be the biggest twist in the world if you are this person and that person. Oh man. That would be interesting. Are you them? Oh, I don't speak that language. Never gotten anything above a C. Well, just because you get a C or nothing above a C doesn't mean you don't speak it or know enough about it to say you speak it conversationally or something. But I understand. Spanish is so fun. I love it. And what's really cool is initially I thought Spanish would be one of the easiest languages for me to learn. And while it is pretty easy, there are a lot more nuances to the language than I thought. And being, having taken French, and I've been studying that for about, like, on my own for about 5 years. In class, I did about 3. I started in 2010. I think I took 3 years of it back then. So 2013, and then 5 more years. Yeah, 2018. So I studied on my own, and I thought that learning French would make me able to learn Spanish a lot easier, but as it turns out, it's actually becoming more of a game. Like it's like a it's a game because it's all of these rules in French are the opposite in Spanish, and you have to know where those rules are different. It's so interesting. I think the same thing would have happened if I learned Spanish first and then French, but I'm happy that French was my first one that I learned. For some reason. I don't know. Oh, I love language. I really do. Downright bass! Speak of the devil. This is the guy that was talking about Mandarin. Unless I wasn't supposed to say that, in which case, no, this isn't the guy that was talking about Mandarin. My bad. Buongiorno, amici! I don't know how to say that in Italian. Oh my gosh. I don't know the Italian accent. Okay, wait. Okay, let's use Mario as a stereotypical tentpole, okay? Buongiorno, amici! Is that better? Is that good? In that case, ni hao. Ni hao. Ni hao. I didn't study Chinese. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to butcher every language that I haven't studied, which is about
At the roundabout,
I don't even know how many languages there are.
in 100
That's something that
yards.
I should know as a linguistic major, but I don't. I know that in one segment of Africa alone, there are like, I think Nigeria, maybe, or there's a country in Africa, I think, that has like 500 different languages. And I never verified if it's dialectical languages or just unique languages. It's hard to believe that it would not be dialectical, but I know that Africa, it started as a very tribal continent. And I think some countries still maintain that tribal thing. So maybe, I guess it maybe does make a little sense if they did create all these languages because of all the different tribes or something. Something like that. 你好，我的朋友。阿米奇。 我的中文不好，我的中文也不好。Oh my gosh, this is so bad. I'm really worried that this is coming off as insensitive, and I'm sorry. I'm trying to practice, you know? I'm practicing Mandarin for my Spanish test, guys. That's how I do it. Please don't say those words like that. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Now I feel bad. Now I feel really bad. I'm gonna be banned. I just have an interest in it. I'm sorry. It's interesting if Amici. Oh. Amici, that's right. Italian. Sorry. Amici, because CI is chi. That's right. Okay. Gotcha. Yes. Amici. Yes. Forgot about that. Okay. Hmm. See, Trog, if I don't know what amico means in Italian, I search it and find out immediately, thereby learning a word. But if I don't know what yay means in Mandarin, I can't just look it up and learn. Drives me nuts. Hence my temporary switch to la bella lingua. La bella lingua. That makes sense, yeah. And it would be difficult. I know what you mean. It'd be difficult to look up those words. Although, I mean, well, a word as simple as yay probably is difficult to look up. But I was thinking if you can find a way to write an opinion. I think that's the name of the transliteration for Chinese. If you can find a way to write that, it might be easier. Are you saying you don't know what yay means? Because I was thinking it might mean two, like you as well. I don't know what any of what you guys said was. I don't know what any of it was, but I was thinking like it sounded like you said something and then he said something back to you, which would generally mean he repeated something to you, which would necessitate sometimes saying to or as well. But I could be wrong. I don't know if Chinese has that kind of stuff. You know it's my fault for choosing streamer mode, but man, this music sucks. I don't like it. I'm sorry, no offense. I'm not a fan of it. Yes, it means also. Boom! Yay, I learned a word! Oh, that's cute. The doggy. The doggy's cute. See, I like dogs too. People think that just because I have kitties and I love kitties and I'm obsessed with kitties means I don't like dogs. That's not true at all. I love all animals, just not humans as much. I think if humans had fur... No, never mind. Because I like fish, I like dolphins. I like whales. I like sharks. I don't know. I really like every animal except for humans and Some bugs I'm not a big fan of. I don't understand the purpose of a freaking mosquito. Those things are gross. I don't like them. And my friend is doing her best job at trying to make me hate moths since this recent meme came out of all these moth things. Oh my gosh, it's too much, dude. And I know now why a lot of people unfriended me in my Grumpy Cat phase. Because all I posted back then was Grumpy Cat. Now all I post is my kitties, but at least there's a different, like I post different photos every day. Or something, I don't know. This is my favorite song? Oh no, I'm sorry! I agree the music is trash. Wow, that's the second thing we've agreed on in my whole career. That's good, we're making progress. Where's my Ernie Ford? Oh my gosh. I want to hear Ernie Ford. All this talk about it has got me interested. Oh no. I mean, you might like him. Let's make it happen. Oh, but we like spiders? Yes, we love spiders. Spiders are amazing. I love them. They contribute so much to society. You don't even know how many bugs would be in your house right now or apartment without spiders. If we had no spiders, you would be overrun with centipedes, millipedes, earwigs, silverfish, flies, mosquitoes. But you know what spiders do? They clean it all up. They might miss a couple here and there, but overall, they are good at what they do. They ought to be promoted by God. Because they're great creatures. I'm sorry that you don't agree. I'm sorry. That's fine. It's fine. Maybe. It's not fine. It's not fine at all. I'm actually really sad. She speaks wisdom. Spiders. Solution, no bugs and no spiders. Solution, no. Because if you're saying no bugs, then... No way, they still have barn finds?
What?
Dude!
Statistically, there's a decent chance there's a classic car in it, right?
They have barn finds. I was wondering if they had those. I guess they were just waiting. That's awesome. Let's see where it is. There should be like a circle or something. I thought? I mean, that's how it is in the other games. Oh, there we go. Yeah, right there. Oh, that is too far away. Are you kidding me? That's too far. Okay, we're not going to do that right now. We're going to look for something else to do on the way there.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
So if you say no bugs, that means that you don't want to have bees. And without bees, we don't have flowers. And without flowers, we don't have oxygen. Without oxygen, we die.
Turn left.
I mean, sort of. I mean, we mostly breathe in nitrogen, actually, I think. I think that's what the air is made up of. Mostly. But that little bit of oxygen that those bees give us downright base, I call your analysis disturbing. Without flowers, you can't give flowers to your wife. Obviously. Without bees, you can't give flowers to your wife. There you go. Yeah, I'm hitting hard today. Well, if they get promoted, then maybe they can start pulling some weight, like help with the rent or something. Fair. Yeah, I can agree with that. Spiders are pretty freeloading. The only thing stopping them from being squatters is the fact that they're about 7,000 times tinier than we are. But yeah, I like that. I like the sound of that. We can make a little factory for them to play in or something. I mean, work in. That was a Freudian slip. And how do we pay them, though? Do we pay them in, like, crickets and live flies? E. coli bacteria?
Take the first exit.
I don't know how we'd pay them because, honestly, spiders don't really want to buy anything. They don't have that instinct to want to buy everything they see. And they just get their own food from outside. Then again, we used to be that way too. We could create an entire society of spiders. I like where this is going. 153 is an anagram of 531. I just want you to know that. I like it a lot. Solution: more kittens and puppies. Cats do a good job of getting bugs away. My cats are not great at it. Except Ishmael, he's pretty good, but he's not that good at that. Yeah, I think cats are pretty good at getting the bugs away. Is this how you drive in real life? Yes. That's why I got a ticket about a few weeks ago. It was actually like a month ago at this point. Which would be, I mean, kind of a few weeks, but... ooh, we can get the 25,000. Is this an atom? No. I like that one, though. We'll get this. I think that sounds fine. And gather them all together in that society and... Wow! Downright base. What's wrong with you, man? That's the meanest thing you could have said. But seriously, I don't drive like this in real life, obviously. I did get a ticket a month ago, though. My first ticket ever in 10 years of driving. And it doesn't affect me as much right now, but when I got it, I felt empty and hopeless inside. Because it was like my perfect record was completely wasted. And I hated it. It was awful. Oh wow, is the game too loud, by the way? It seems like it might be a little loud. If it is, just let me know. Why did I think I was gonna turn? Oh, because there was a turn there, obviously. Okay, we can rewind. I hope you guys have been able to hear me. Uh-oh. There we go. Yeah, the ticket was for speeding. It was 17 miles per hour over the speed limit. I'm lucky that it was not over 19 miles per hour over the speed limit, because that would go up another tier on the ticket. It goes from 5 to 10, 11 to 19, and then there's another tier after that, so I could have gotten even more points taken off the license. But thankfully, the plea deal, instead of taking 4 points off, it took 2 points off. I was still really sad, though. And hopeless. Hey, you. Stop, Smith. I've never gotten a ticket, knock on wood. I would be so scared. I was very scared. I had no idea what to do. And I was shaking violently. Like, at first, it was so scary. It really was, because at first, I saw the cop. He was on a motorcycle. He just zoomed out of his little hiding place and drove up behind me. But then he didn't have his lights on or anything, so I was like, oh, okay, he's not doing anything for me. He's probably doing something for someone else. And then he turns his lights on, and I'm like, oh, is it the car next to me? But then he started yelling at me, and I could barely see in my rearview mirror. I had to actually duck down. He was waving his arm to the left. Or right, sorry. He's waving it to the right to signal, oh, you have to go. Like, go to this parking lot. Go, go, go. And I had no idea what was going on. But then I did that, and then he came up to me, and I was shaking violently. And, oh, man. I was shaking so much I could barely hold on to any piece of paper. It was really bad. Almost as bad as this race has gone. It's really bad. I've been sent to report that your record is flawless, and so are you. Good day, sir. It's a lie, Bunny Cop. It's a lie. My record's not flawless anymore. Like, I can never get another record. And it's gone. $1,000? That's a pittance to a king. Flawless! Mop Cozy. Thank you.
You should know. We've set up this series to find the best cross-country driver at Horizon. Make it all the way, beat the competition, and you'll be crowned the winner. So there's the country. Off you go and cross it.
Off you go and cross it. Oh, that's what I was gonna say earlier. I was watching a video on... Oh yeah, can you guys hear me okay, like, during the races? I just want to make sure that the audio is okay, because it looked like it was a little high. I repeated that just in case it was too high for you to hear that when I asked it before. I was gonna say that I was watching a video about accents, like people having accents in movies, how well they do of impersonations, rather. And it was really interesting. He was talking about the way their lips curl up and the way their tongue hits for like the bottom for an S as opposed to the top for an S. And other stuff, like very tiny things. And I just thought that was really interesting. Like, I think I'm okay at impressions if I like work on them a little. But I never thought about getting that deep into it, like the actual facial movements. It's very interesting. I approve of current audio. Was that current audio as in the map screen, or in the race?
Turn left.
And hello, Fatal Frame Rate. Welcome back.
400 yards. Turn sharp right.
I took the bit rate down by 100. I'm working my way down to a point where it's gonna look good, but still not be intense in the upload arena.
Sharp right.
So I'm so mad. I gotta. I wish I drove like this in real life. That would be so fun. Just kidding. I didn't say that. It was a joke. Shh. So I'm so mad. I got a baby gate mount from UPS yesterday, and it was in a box that looked okay. And when I opened it, it was in its original box, which was beat up, had rips and dirt all over it, and the mount was broken into little pieces. Oh no! What? Well, that's not good. I'm sorry to hear that. That sounds like an awful experience. Where did you pick it up from? Was it brand new?
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
And also, I'm sorry you need a baby gate. That sounds scary. You gotta keep the lions in the den, I guess. My dad made a baby gate for our dog. And it was hilarious because for the longest time, also Mike's good, thank you you too. It was funny because Hebgen is his name, and he had this thing for 5 years, and he never even thought about jumping over it. And then my sister got a dog, and when he came over, he jumped right over the gate. And then by that point, I think my dad just gave up on it and decided, okay, maybe Hebgen's old enough he doesn't need the gate anymore, which was true, yes.